So after this video, and also this video here, I think it's about time to let you guys know, man, I quit. Like, for real. I quit Airbnb Arbitrage. And I'm going to let you guys know the exact reason why right after this.
Hi guys, welcome to Martez Kelly's real estate channel. This is Martez Kelly, and welcome to the show.
What's good, family? I'm Martez Kelly, realtor, entrepreneur, mentor, and also family man. And on this channel, we drop 2 videos a week touching on topics like my journey as a real estate agent, building wealth, and just overall habits of living well. And if this is something that you really want to be a part of, please consider subscribing. So like I stated earlier in the video, I quit, man. It's really hit a point in my Airbnb journey where I can actually say and put out a video saying that I quit. And I'll let you guys know the reasons why. But let's go ahead and touch on the content layout. If you've been on the channel for a while, you know that I love to give you one of these. The first thing we're going to touch on is just a recap of my Airbnb journey. I do have a playlist where you can watch the full in-depth videos of all of these crazy stories, and I'll link that in the card up above. I think it's right hand there. After that, I also break down and let you guys know how much money I actually spent throughout this journey so far, and how much of that do I actually think that I can recoup. And the next thing after that, which is the final thing we'll talk about, is my plan, my journey in the future. What do I plan on doing in the future? But man, let's go ahead and get into these small story recaps. So in the first video, and I'll put the thumbnail right here, I actually showed you guys, did a property tour. We were actually cleaning the video. This was actually before I got a video editor, so the editing is not as good as the quality is now, thanks to Jonathan. But that was an interesting story, which was also followed up by this video here, thumbnail. This video actually is doing well. It's talking about how I actually got scammed. I will link the whole entire playlist in the card, and if you stick around to the end, it'll also be there for you to click on. But that was a crazy story. And just to recap, somebody that I thought I knew well signed a lease with him. Well, I guess I didn't sign a lease, but I thought I signed a lease, saying that and the crazy thing about that, I'm still getting emails saying that my rent is due and that I'm behind on payments. But they said I never signed a lease. Anyway, so after all of that, the next story, which is the most recent that you guys have probably seen already, which is me being sued by my Airbnb landlord. And this was just me going back and forth with a potential Airbnb landlord, and it actually fell out. Like it really fell out to the point where I felt like I was about to get sued. Like I said, I'm not gonna go too deep into detail, because if you've watched those videos already, and I think those are long videos, like well over 10 minutes long, just breaking down the story, giving both sides. But please go check out that playlist. Oh man. And this is one that I didn't even add on the channel because it really stung bad. But this is one lead that I actually got, and I'm calling it a lead because I was actually on Facebook Marketplace just looking for different properties, and I reached out to this landlord. Both of them were out of town buyers. They have the house, no management company, so it would have been a perfect situation for them. And I was like, hey, I'm willing to manage it. I'll pay you guys a little bit more than what you're asking, because I feel like this area is great for it. And just to show my dedication and commitment to the actual deal and making it work, I actually went over there the day that she got there, toured the property, called the cleaning crew that I had on staff for potential Airbnbs, called them, had them come over there and clean it. I connected her with a electrician to get the house up to code so they can get insurance on it. Just going way over the top, like well over the top, man. And it actually got to the point where I was calling, texting, like, hey, like, what's going on? When are we gonna get the lease? I'm ready to go. I got the money that I can give you guys. We can go ahead and get everything started. Like what are we gonna do? What's up? What's going on? And they were like, yeah, give us some time. We're still running information. The information hasn't come back yet. And just asking me questions like, we don't think the area is good enough for it. We don't think you're qualified enough, and just different stuff like that. Then it was like I reached out the last time and I was like, hey, what's going on? It's been a while. I know my information has come back already. I got the money. I'm ready to go. This is when I had everything ready. And next we'll talk about the money that I spent. I actually was like, yeah, this is the one. This is sold deal. We good to go. I actually went buying different things like toilet paper, different things like soap. We got mints, like everything, TVs, beds, everything. Cause I was just like, yeah, this is a deal. This is solid. We got it. And then the last message I got from them was, it's kind of hard. We're still combing through applications. We got well over 300 applications on the property, and I was under the I had the idea that it was mine, like they just running my information, but that was a game changer. And after all these stories, 3 of them on the channel, 1 I just gave you. After all of that, it was just like, man, enough is enough. I quit. So now let's talk about the amount of money that I spent. Like I said, we bought tissue, we bought all kind of toiletries, everything that you see in a hotel. We bought everything except towels and rags. We got bed sheets, we got comforter sets. We got pretty much everything. I spent well over $2,000, $2,000 just. I mean, we still have all the stuff. It's like in our closet, but I got $2,000 worth of stuff just sitting in the closet waiting for an Airbnb. But I just knew I was going to sign that lease. And I'm actually going to reach out to them again because it was an opportunity that they spoke of, or one of them spoke of. I'm going to reach out to them again and see what they're thinking. But after that, now let's talk about my future plans. Now I know the title says I quit. I know I've been saying it throughout the video as well that I quit. But you can never really quit on something that works. You guys know I'm actually moving to the Tampa area. So my whole, I guess you could call my whole problem with starting or having an Airbnb arbitrage business in the Pensacola area is once April hit, I'm gone. Like there's no negotiation. There's nothing. Like we are going to be in Tampa in April. And with that being the case, I really don't want to have something here that I am not here to be there for. So, and then just the whole built up frustration when it comes to waiting for someone else to give me permission to do something when I actually work in an industry, have a part-time job, and also have this platform with you guys where I can actually leverage and build enough cash on hand where I can go buy Airbnbs myself. So that's just some areas that I'm battling with, just moving out of the area. Also having to ask for permission. When I move to the Tampa area, I will be moving my same hustle, moving that same ground to the area, trying to find something there that I can actually drive to, something that's in my area, and also building up the capital, building up as much cash on hand so where I can go buy something, repair it, and put it on Airbnb and not have to have permission. Also, when I buy my first home, because I'm currently renting, just to be real with you guys, I actually want to have either a mother-in-law suite or a duplex, quadplex, triplex, whatever I can get to actually Airbnb out those other units or long-term rent. So I'm not quitting as a whole. It's just at this moment, I've had enough. I'm fed up with my area when in regards to asking for a place that I can rent. But yeah, that is the story. I don't think we're gonna have any more Airbnb content for the rest of the year or for a while, unless I'm interviewing someone else, just like the Chris King interview that we have. And if you haven't watched that already, I'll link that up in the card above as well. But I really do appreciate you guys for tuning in. I really do. Like, genuinely do. We are less than 200 subscribers away from 2,000 subs. Like, that's next level. That is amazing. I really do appreciate you guys' support. But if you haven't subscribed already, please help us get to that goal of 2,000 by clicking right here to subscribe. YouTube suggests you watching this video, but like I said, I promise that I'll give you guys that playlist. If you made it to this point in the video and you want to see all those crazy stories, please click right here. Peace.